So Peter Hann, you were here the day this structure was put in place, and you can tell us what it is. What is it?
Well, yes, I was. In the mid-1970s, when I first started work out here as a ranger, some of the staff here, the rangers mainly, and we had a new manager at the time, he just started too, and we were talking about, in the event of a fire, how we would be able to evacuate the reserve.
Right.
And that led to this structure being built, because we worked out that we'd be able to we'd be able to approach and alert people at picnic areas and the visitor centre and those other places and picnics.
Alert them how? So what actually is this?
So this is, it's a siren.
So the battery goes in here and the siren comes out, the noise out the top?
And there's a battery in there. That. So this was built by the staff out here and installed. It was installed out of sight of the trail. Yep. So that people wouldn't interfere with it, but we did have a padlock on it. Yep. In the fire season, and a sign was placed down in the where people would park their cars in those days.
So what, the sign was there so people would read the sign and it would say something like, hey, if you hear the siren, please evacuate the reserve because there's a danger of a fire. Return to
your vehicles, right. and leave the reserve. Right. That sort of thing, yeah.
Was it ever used to your knowledge?
No, it was never used. Right. We used to test the battery regularly during the fire season.
Yeah. And the siren, so it was loud?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, how loud was it?
It was very loud. You could certainly hear it down there. And
it was like a police car siren, that sort of thing?
Yes, like a fire truck siren. Okay. In fact, that's what it was, I think. We just got a fire truck siren, and the fellas down at the depot put it all together. Okay. And it survived. It survived the 2003 fires.
But when did you put it in? You put it in, it was mid-70s, is that right?
Mid-70s, yeah. Right. Yeah.
And I've received various reports that by the mid-80s it was decommissioned because people didn't see that it was of that particular value, but it stayed here for many decades since in case someone thought, yep, we do need to reuse this again.
I suppose so. I wasn't here then, but yeah, I guess so. You know, ideas changed and people who came after we were here decided that it wasn't needed anymore.
I wonder if it would have come in handy in 2003. I guess the reserve was already evacuated.
Before the fire got here. Exactly. So.
But ironically, it's been burnt by those 2003 fires, hasn't it?
Yeah, well and truly.
Yeah, and we're going to have a look inside soon to see how the battery is melted. You know, it's 20 years ago. The battery melted in those fires, and
we're standing here in regrowth from the 2003 fires now. Right. And so I remember the area was fairly clear, but the tree, there were really only the mature trees and shrubs, this sort of little shrubs.
Well, Peter, thank you so much for solving the mystery of the strange structure on the Tidbinbilla fire trail. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thanks, Peter.
No worries.